Greetings, petrolheads. Welcome back to Automation, the car company tycoon game. And today, let's actually do another first for Athena. Since we've decided that we're probably not going to focus on the American market very much, let's try and do something with this. Now, I know what you're thinking now. Oh, we're gonna be producing a hypercar. Maybe, but it is not. It is probably just not gonna be a pure performance car. It is gonna be like a mid-engine GT car, if you will. But of course, it's gonna have a decent amount of power. So let's build medium factories. Okay, that's if we build a carbon fiber monocoque, we can get away with a smaller factory. However, if we go with any of the steel variants, we would have to have at least a medium factory. Do you think Athena is at the point where we have a medium factory? I think it is at this point. But if we're gonna be, let's see, what is the? Now the space frame would be heavier. It would be more expensive as far as material costs go, but tooling costs would be really low, very low, compared to high. You know what? Let's go all out. Let's go with carbon fiber chassis. And then aluminium panels. No, let's go with a steel space frame, because that's what we do. I said it wasn't gonna be a pure performance car, because like, I mean, even if you guys do want this to be a more performance oriented car, I could just change it in post and then let you guys know the results and show it off, because there's only gonna be one version of this anyway, in all likelihood, at least. Let's flare the wheel arches. This thing is gonna need some gigantic rear tires, I imagine. And now let's go for the style. Now I did take this for the mid-80s designs so far. Stretched it all away. And then put the headlights on top. And made them bigger. However, I don't know if that looks that good here. I mean, it's okay. There's still a couple of things missing, so you know. Okay, first of all, we need the chrome inside the main grille. Which is going to be soldered by doing this. Then we put a badge on here. Let's give this thing a lip. And let's give it some big vents down here. These ones perhaps. Why are they punching holes into the body? And I think we're also gonna go with some fog lights that are gonna be around in this case. Like right there. And the grill to round it up, I guess. Something like this. Where are we gonna put the indicators? Good question. Just, you know, right here, I would assume. And then some side indicators, because we need those. Door handles. Now what to call this thing? Because we already have CL as a thing. I don't know, let me worry about the design first, because we're already here. What do we do with this thing? Also, I would like to go ahead and do that so that it is, yeah, so that it flows perfectly. Let's see. Now, again, the question of name. ML isn't a thing yet. M for mid-engined. MEL1. And now I'm gonna put this in like here. Indicators are gonna be over here separately, I guess, so that we can have something in the middle area of this huge rear end. Then I think I'm gonna put a lip on the rear as well, all the way at the bottom, of course. And then let's fit something that looks like a diffuser. Something like this. And exhausts. I'm sort of not content with how the middle of this rear end looks. So I'll go with something like this. Yeah, okay. Why not? Good. Now, do we make this thing? I think we make this thing all-wheel drive. And what color? Black? White? Black. Okay. Now, as far as engines go, how old is the newest Hercules? It's 1980 anyway, and we have to implement a new 4-valve per cylinder, or for Athena it's new 4-valve per cylinder application. And we're gonna be making this Hercules V12 smaller than usual, because we're gonna have to go with the time already. You know what, let's make 5 liters the maximum capacity. And then make this one, you know what, I don't think we can really afford to go for a CNC shop yet. And then let's make this one even smaller. Go for like 4 liters. And then turbocharge this thing with a medium water to air intercooler. Smaller compressor and turbine. AR ratio we're gonna up a little bit. Multi-point EFI. Should we go for this? Yeah, I think this is gonna be better. And then regular fuel. Short cast headers. No, we don't need that big of an exhaust. Yeah, we need more revs. That is valve float coming in. You know what? Let's go higher. We don't have bottom end issues yet. We can fix these valve flows related problems by just increasing the cam profile or the head quality. Let's go up to 60 for now. We can increase the boost pressure. 1 bar. Intercooler, we need a bigger one apparently. And we also need a bigger exhaust. Let's make it a little bit bigger still. Then increase the turbine size. That's not doing that much. In fact, we're actually making this torque curve better by decreasing the compressor size. It's 401 horsepower. It's not bad at all. 520 newton meters. Uh-huh. 407 horsepower. 402, 399. Valve float again. What do we take? What do we do here? Front response is not that bad. Let's see, what can we do? 407, 420. 420 is a good number, but I think we're going to decrease the compressor size a little bit. 411. $409, 408, 405, 402, 397, 400. Okay, I think that's the setup we want. I think it's still better to go for a 5-speed manual. Oh, yeah, we don't have enough cooling for this thing at all. So we need vents at the side or somewhere on the back. But first let me see how much more cooling we really need. Sports tires, of course. 17-inch rims, 17-inch alloy rims for the extra prestige. Fully clad under tray. Yeah, we need quite a lot more. Let's finish this first. Luxury. On such an advanced car, traction control I think is gonna be relevant. Yeah, okay. Let's go back here and fit a couple of vents. Like here. And then do a couple more that are like all the way here. Now we go over there, back to the calculations. It is a heavy thing, of course. Now we need less cooling than we have right now. Not so much less though. Like this. What have we geared this thing to? Okay. 4.8 seconds, 4.7 seconds, 0 to 100. .4. 4.3. And no, I think this was best. 35 to 65 was best. 4.3 second acceleration time is really, really good. Let's see what we got here. That's a good graph here to have as well. Yeah, if we go for one more, we're gonna have oversteer. You may also want to go for magnesium rims. That doesn't do that much though, other than adding costs. Economy is bad, but so is the one on the Lamborghini Diablo. And the Bugatti EB110. I could of course go harder on the turbo and make this thing just fly. How high can I go on this to really benefit from it? Pretty high. I think 1.35 is the highest. 440 horsepower. You know, we can just go a little bit higher on this. We can go all the way up to 7500 and then increase the head quality. Increase the cam profile. Increase the compressor size. Now you can really benefit from it. 501 horsepower. 509. What's that? 515? Oh, okay. Okay, so higher turbine size doesn't do anything anymore. 505. Oh, we need a bigger exhaust as well, I think. No, we didn't really. .506. This makes a very weird torque curve. It does it as it is, but even more so with the changed cam profile. 519. 521, 525. Yeah, drivability is gonna suffer. Actually, it didn't. It did not at all. So yeah, we're now using our maximum possible cooling airflow pretty much. We're also doing a 4-second 0 to 100 time, so yeah. This is way too cheap. You know what? Let's go for the carbon fiber monocoque at this point. That made it less drivable, a lot more sporty and prestigious, and more comfortable as well. And it did make it 236 kilograms lighter. And a hell of a lot more expensive, of course. Premium budget is what it did well in before. I'm sorry, but that's not happening anymore. Yeah. Now this thing just flies. Once it puts power down, of course. Yeah, it is still too cheap, but then again we're gonna increase this by like 50% at the very least, if not more, because like, not only is this a mid-engine twin-turbo V12, let's face it, supercar, but also Athena being a really small company, we really need to make this thing return some big profits. So it isn't going to be cheap. Let's crank this up to 75%, 75, yeah. That seems like a more appropriate price for it. Obviously, that's still today's money, not 1990s money. Yeah. Or you know what? Let's give these special cars a unique name. Athena. What about the Centaur? Centaur 525, I guess, 525 horsepower. This is going to be the new Hercules V12. Block with the 5-liter maximum capacity, 4.0 T525. Yeah, emissions are actually quite low for how much power this produces. And yeah, it's fast, it's comfortable, it's, I mean, if you compare this to the or to the Diablo, or God forbid the Countach, the drivability is actually not that bad. Weight is okay. Economy, economy is the one thing that this car would just never be good at. But you know, if you can afford a supercar like this, economy is probably going to be the least of your concerns. So, yeah, good. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Automation. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.